Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, hello everyone. My name is Widya from English department. This video purposes to my assignment to introduction to sociolinguistic class, and in this video, I will explain and discuss about my understanding about language planning, policy, language maintenance, and language change. I'm Ina Widya with register number 2010 73 2033. Let's we start about what is language planning and what is language policy and in sociolinguistics. In sociolinguistics, language planning and also known as about language engineering is a deliberate effort to influence the function, structure, or acquisition of language or language varieties within a speech community. The definition about language planning refers to activities that attempt to bring about changes in the structure or corpus and function or status of language and or language varieties. Using sociolinguistic concept and information to make policy decision and to implement them in order to deal with other people or environment around you. So the principles of language planning and language policy is the basic principles of language. Also, language planning should be defined as scientific principle, policy principle, safe principle, and economic principle. The article does a detailed thorough explanation about 4 basic principles we share from Pahanafi, and then the stages of language planning and language policy is the first one is formulation, the second one is codification, elaboration, and the last one is implementation. What are the stages? What are 3 components of language planning and policy? From Bernard Spolsky, a leading language professor and researchers, consider language policy as having 3 components. It's like language management, language practices, and also language beliefs or ideologies. So why do we use language planning and language policy? Is to find it's the effort to find a language to find solution to language problem in a particular country and protect it from foreign influences. So the example of language policy is introduction of new words, lexical modernization, and the development and change the writing systems of or orthography of a language or graphicization, and the attempted purging of lexical items and grammatical forms deemed inaccurate, inappropriately, and otherwise is unwanted. After language planning and language policy, also we will discuss about language maintenance. Language maintenance denote to continuing use of a language in the face of competition from a regionally and socially more powerful language. Language shift is the opposite of this. Is denotes of the replacement of one language by another as the primary means and communication within a community. After we know about language maintenance, we go to definition is language change in sociolinguistics. So what is language change? A language change is the phenomenon by which permanent alterations are made in the features, the use of a language over time. All natural language, all natural languages change, and language change affect to all areas of language use. The types of language change is include sound changes, lexical changes, semantic changes, and the last one is syntactic changes. So, what is the purpose from language maintenance? The goal of most language maintenance efforts is usually not to retain all sociodialectical is not to retain all sociodialectical and stylistic diversity, but rather to focus on some particular standard variety. The education is setting where almost maintenance work occurs, but other types of community efforts are usually also present. So, what the factors contributing to language maintenance? So the first one is economic, social, and political factors. Uh, Social and political factors is dominance by linguistics majority. Demographic factors is decreasing numbers of speakers, uh, geographic isolation, and etc. and etc. So, what the factors contributing to language change? Indeed, several factors contributing to language change: invented words, borrowing, new technologies, trades, and migration, often occurring to respond to social, economics, and political pressures. If enough use alter the way the language should be spoken. So, what are the social factors from language maintenance? These factors include economic, cultural, legal, and political constraints, and expectation, and societal norms, and language ideologies, guiding what a border community sees as appropriate and expected linguistic practice. So, linguistics change, linguistic policy, linguistics planning, linguistic maintenance also have got the effect from environment around, from the social also people, also politics, cultural, and economic. So that's why from my explanation about language planning, language change, policy, and maintenance, I'm sorry for my mistakes, and that's Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.